we actually learned quite a lot from our audience feedback. We did plan at the beginning of our, when we started doing our planning for our music video, we planned that we wanted to reach a teenage target audience. And obviously everyone that watched the videos in the class were teenagers, so we got feedback from the people that we wanted to reach, which was really, really good. We said at the beginning that we wanted to reach teenagers because the artist was a teenager, the song was based on teenagers, and it was more or less aimed at teenagers anyway, the song. So we've done the video based on the song, which is aimed at teenagers. In terms of our audience feedback, there was the first question that said, in what ways does a media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Chaz and Divya, which were one of the people in our class, there's a group in our class that gave us feedback, said that it had a typical representation of couples, the cooking, the ironing, a normal married life for a couple. It flowed really, really well with the music, and the genre made sense, and it was a clear storyline, and the use of the studio and the backdrop was really realistic. We did say at the beginning we wanted it to look realistic, so that was good. How effective is a combination of your main product and your ancillary text? That's the second question. They said that it was good, it was a clear house style. There was a good pattern of colours on both the video and the ancillary products because we had the pink and white theme going through everything. There were shots from the actual video on the ancillary products, so it was good for the audience to see what kind of stuff they'd expect in the video, so they know whether to like it or not from the beginning. And the strengths of our product were it was easy to understand because it was a straightforward storyline. You couldn't really go wrong with it. They said it was a clear storyline. There was good use of shots, and and the editing and special effects made it look really effective. The magazine layout was really good, and it looks like the artist is in the centre of the of all the products, so it shows that he's the artist. They did, however, criticise a little bit, and they said that there wasn't enough singing in the video to show the artist, and we had, after looking back, I had noticed that there wasn't that much singing. We could have maybe, instead of using the storyline that much, instead of using narrative so much, we could have used the audience, we could have used the artist a bit more to show, to represent him, to show him singing, so everyone knows that he's the main artist. They said we could have cropped the pictures a bit better on the ancillary products. I was generally quite happy with that, so I'm not sure. But looking back on the products, we think I was quite happy. Me and Amber were quite happy with them. But they also said that on the front cover we could have had the name of the song in the music video. We could have done, but we decided in the end we didn't want to. But maybe that would have made it more clear for our audience. Another feedback we had was from Sasha. And she again said the same as Divya and Chaz, and she said that it was typical stereotypes of love and typical representation of a couple, and those aspects of romance, all the kissing and the holding hands and all of that. It was a typical music video of love, like we planned. How effective is a combination of the main product and the ancillary text? The magazine cover and the main product had a colour pattern throughout, so that was really good. She liked the romantic theme and the colour choices in both the music video and the ancillary products, and you can see a pattern throughout both of them. The strengths were the editing and the synchronising, which we were really happy with as well, because the synchronising and the editing went to the beat of the music, and like cuts went as the beat changed, so we were happy with that. She again said that the lip syncing was really good. There was various shots and angles, and there was a good use of locations and fades. She was happy with that. She said we could have worked more on using a larger range of shots rather than a constant pattern. She said we could have done more in the studio. She also said that we could have used maybe one or two more locations, maybe an outside theme to show the outside life, rather than just having everything indoors, which I agree with. We could have done something outside. And there could have been more shots of them singing, so she said the same as Divya and Chaz. We also had a feedback from Amandeep and Shani, and they said that the editing was really good because it went to the beat. So again, we've got 3 feedback which say that it went to the beat. Shani and Dip also said that the fades work really well with the timing, and they match the pace of the song, so it's consistent throughout. They really like the combination of the main product and ancillary text. They said there was similar colour, because we had the white and pink theme going throughout, and they really liked that. They said that there were pictures from the video, and there were photos from outside of the video on the ancillary products, so it showed that the artist didn't just make one video, he made others, which they picked up on that quite well. That was really good, so we know that that was clear. In our strengths, they said the synergy was consistent because we had different things, different patterns of synergy shown throughout, and it was consistent because everything interlinked, because it was all to do with love and romance, and the narrative was really clear, and it was easy to understand. They said we could have used fades in a more visible way rather than just having them in between randomly, which we could have done as well. And the last one we had was from Jessica and Jamal, and they said that we had a clear narrative, a clear storyline, and a good use of shots. We were happy with that. They liked the pink and white theme again throughout the ancillary products. They said that the pink in the video and the pink in the ancillary products is clear to see the pattern. So again, it relates back to the ancillary products and the main product. Everything interlinks. The strengths of the main product, it was a clear scheme between the ancillary products, and they liked the typography and the information on the main product, on the ancillary text. They said that it worked really well and it was relevant, most of it. They said we overuse the transitions, fade out to black, which maybe we could have used less of as well, yeah. So most of the feedback was from our main target audience, so we were happy with that. We think that maybe we could have done a bit more to reach target audience, like using maybe, instead of just using the 2 couples that we used, we could have used 3 or 4 couples, or teenagers, to show that we're aiming at teenagers. It could be improved in the sense that we could look at our feedback to make any changes. Obviously we can't make changes now, but we'd use things like using less fade to black, so it's not just the same fade throughout. We could we could have made the fades a bit more visible, as some of our feedback said. We could have used maybe outdoors, like Sasha mentioned, that we could have used a different location outdoors to show a different pattern. And we could have had more shots of him singing, because a lot of people said that we could have had more shots of him singing to represent the artist a bit more. Overall, I do think we've reached our target audience really well. Most of the people that watched the video outside of the media class said that they'd understood the storyline quite well. They liked the video, they liked the song. So overall we were happy with what we had done, but there could have been a bit more to make it clear for teenagers only, because there were some teenagers who said that it didn't necessarily appeal to them, in the sense that it wasn't aimed directly at them. There was stuff about the music video that wasn't about teenagers. There was stuff about it that doesn't represent teenagers. So we could have done a bit more to make it a bit more clear, but overall I think we've reached our target audience, and I think we're happy with what we've got.